Got the horsey here. Meet Mitty. Isn't he beautiful? Yes. Say hi. Loving farm life here. So we got Mitty. Mitty's gonna get used to being on the farm. So we got Mitty here. And then we've got Georgie the pig. Take you over to Georgie. Georgie's having a little bit of a hard time. So he might be a little scared. I'll flip it around. Hey Georgie, come here, baby. Come here, baby. Come here. Come here. There you go, baby. That's right. Yeah. There you go, baby. This is Georgie. This is Georgie the pig. He's actually going to be my grandson's because he loves them. Georgie absolutely loves fruit. Hi, Mitty. Hi, baby. So, anyway, and we will go down here because I got all the chickens. And I left my little baby doggy down there. So he's mad at me right now. It's been a very long day. Holy cow, I don't know where I left my sweatshirt. Hi, Mitty. What, baby? What, baby? Mitty's been following me around. So we got in here. So I just gave Mitty some straw. And some pears. And he's finally used to my dog, which I'm really shocked about because my dog scared the living crap out of him when he got here. And that was not, nope, Mitty, you cannot come out. You gotta stay in. So anyway, he got really scared. Come on, Ferris, get out. Come on. Nope, you're gonna get out the same way you got in, buddy. The chickens are fighting because I got too many roosters, so I'm gonna get rid of some of the roosters. And I found my sweatshirt. Don't know. I laid it on top of a cinder brick. Okay, I'm back. So I still got to get the chicken coop down here. So all I've got is the run. So I will show you guys this real quick. So here are my chickens and my roosters. Look at all of them. See? Yep. Hello, Nayara and Diffnin and Illusion. Hello. Anyway, so there's all my chickens and my roosters. We've got one that's a little sick right now, so I gotta take care of him. Not sure what's wrong with him, but it's that one right there. He's the spotted rooster. So anyway, there's my favorite one right there. She's my baby. Come here, baby. Come here, baby. Come here, baby. See if she'll come to me. Sometimes she does. Come here, baby. Anyway, so that's what I'm doing today. Tonight my chicken coop will get here. Come on, Simba. And now I'm just going to take my honey back up to my house and I'm going to break up a fight. Okay, that's enough. No, we're not going to play that game or you're going to go into the kennel. Yeah, that rooster's about to go into a kennel. So, I'm about to lock a rooster up in a kennel. Because we got a mean rooster over here. Yep, we're locking up a rooster in the kennel. So, anyway, bear with me here. Y'all are about to see what happens. Alright, buddy. right. So this baby, hold on. See this guy here? He is going into the kennel. So bear with me, guys. There we go. See, now he's in the kennel. And that is where he's going to stay. See, there he goes. Okay, and that's how you take care of a mean rooster. Takes about 2 seconds. So, anyway, one less rooster to worry about now. I'm gonna grab my dog, and now I am gonna go up to the house. Ferris, no. I'm gonna have to put a cage around, and I'm gonna have to put electric fence around for my dog, because my dog is gonna scare the bejeebies out of these little babies. They are very cute, actually. So I'll show you my favorite one. She is a miniature, and she is freaking adorable. And I'll show you the kind of eggs she lays. So she is right here. This is her. See how little? Oh, that hurt. So see how little she is? She is my favorite. And she lays little tiny eggs, but I'll show you when we get in the house how little her eggs are. Hi, baby. Hi, babies. Yeah. Yeah, aren't you my favorite? Yeah. And then we've got, let me see if I can catch him. Whoa. Calm down. Calm down. Oh, calm down. This one is a fancy. So see his feet? See how his feet have feathers on them? Right there. So this one's called a fancy. Okay. You're fine. Hold on, let me get a better grip on him. So this one is, see how pretty and fluffy he is? Or she is, I'm sorry. So she's a fancy. And her feet have big old feathers on them. So see how pretty her feet are? So that's why they're called fancies. And they're really, really, really pretty. No, it doesn't make you sick. Only if they have diseases, and my chickens don't have diseases. They also don't have lice or anything like that. And then this one right, I'll just flip this one around because it's just too cute. See that one right there? That's another fancy. See how cute it is? That one's adorable. That one's got the no feathers on its neck. So, yes, my chickens are beautiful. And I don't kill my chickens. They're all laying. So I have them here for laying only. They give me, so the farm that they were at, which was the farm I was taking care of, they gave me about a dozen eggs a day. So they ate the chicken feed, but I put sunflower seeds, and I put a little bit of natural grain in there, but I also gave them fruits and vegetables and stuff. You know what? Chirping Homestead, I will definitely take your advice. I've always loved on my animals like that, but I will most definitely take your advice because I've never actually really thought about it. Like, I don't kiss them on their beaks or anything like that. I just kiss them on their head sometimes. She's the only one I really do that to, just because she's little and tiny, and sometimes she gets attacked. So I just give her extra love sometimes. I just give her on her, like what I just did. But I will definitely take your advice and watch it. I've never gotten any illnesses or anything from doing that. I mean, honestly, I never have. So, but these are her eggs. They're tiny, tiny. And then, but I'm going to flip this around and show you the difference between her eggs and their eggs. And that's such a difference. They're like huge. They're like little miniature eggs and then these big eggs. So, for some reason, most of my chickens all lay brown eggs. And the rest of them, the little mini one, she lays the little bitty white eggs. And those are the only white eggs I have. For some reason, all of them are all brown. So, the only thing I'm trying to figure out now is, and I'm not really sure what to do here. So the farm that they came from, she had way too many roosters. And I know you're only supposed to have like one rooster per like 10 chickens, you know, or hens or whatever. Which I'd always told her that. But anyway, that's beside the point. So I have way too many roosters. So I was going to give away some roosters. But until then, I don't want to migrate the roosters into the chicken coop. So right now I have them in 2 pens inside of the run. So I was thinking about building or putting a smaller chicken coop like with it, like on the outside, and then making 2 runs for the roosters. And then, but this is the other problem. All of those roosters fight each other and they're mean to each other. I don't know what to do. It's like way too many roosters altogether, period. So I just don't know what to do. I mean, yeah, I could kill them and eat them, which is always an option. Because, I mean, I know that's what they're there for. But the other option is also to just find a new home for them, for someone that maybe needs them. Because maybe there's somebody out there that needs a rooster for their chickens. God, my hair. Ooh, this is what happens when you have curly hair and it's a really, really windy day. Your hair goes all over the place. So if you have, I'm talking to you, Chirping Homestead, since you've raised chickens for 10 years. It's been a while since I've had a farm. So I'm kind of a little bit out of practice, even though I do know what I'm doing. I've taken care of other people's farms, but I'm just not sure what to do in this situation. So if you have advice for me on how to handle this situation, I would greatly appreciate it. Because I'm just not really sure what to do. They're also used to completely being free range. I am not free ranging them. I am going to put them in a run, and then I'm going to add extensions on the run, and I'm going to make it where they're no longer free range, but they're going to be inside of a run where they are limited, but they are going to be able to have a little bit of a distance. And the reason being is because, one, I don't want them to get eaten by other animals out here. I have a lot of dogs that come into my yard. My dog including, because my dog is not used to being around and other chickens and stuff, and he likes to kill them. And until he learns not to, I'm not going to put the chickens around him. Ferris! So I also don't want them to get eaten. We have a ton of raccoons. We have a ton of possums. We have foxes, and I know because I've seen many, many, many of them. We have a lot of deer. We have, we just have a ton of animals out here. And I mean, we have 40 acres and a lot of it is woods. So I have them near the pasture, but it's like diagonal to my house. So it's close enough to where I can see them, and it's close enough that I can hear them, but not close enough to where they're gonna like keep me up all night. So I'm thinking no free range. I'm going to put a sun monitored, whatever they're called, door where they get to go in at night. Like, they will be trained to go in at night on their own. So that's what I'm going to do. So that's another thing that I'm going to do is the sun-powered door. And then that way, I don't have to get out there every single night with them. And I'm going to train them to go in and out. I'm trying to think of what else. I don't know what else. I don't know what else I need to, I think I've got everything covered up to this point. I'm going to build nesting boxes instead of, right now there's nesting baskets in there. I'm going to build nesting boxes on the outside. There's somebody I know that's going to help me do all of that. So yeah, and then I've got to finish building the stable on the inside of the stalls for the horse and the pig. I'm thinking about getting another horse for the one that's here, so he's not so lonely. I want to do a rescue horse. I think a rescue horse would be perfect. So that a way, he'll have a good home. So anyway, so what's everybody else doing today? That's been my day. Yeah. So what's everybody else doing? Anybody? Anybody gonna talk? Everybody gone? So what's everybody doing? The whatever your fan is, yeah, I don't do truth or dare. Sorry. Anyway. I'm back. This is Home Blogs. Yes, hello, Brooklyn. How are you? So what's everybody else doing today? I have got to go to work in a little while. So I've been working all day, and then I'm going to hop in the shower here in a little bit and get all this chicken stuff off me and horsey stuff off me and piggy stuff off me. And then I'm going to get ready for work. So yeah, and I'm very excited because I also have an interview at my favorite hospital in a few days. And you're welcome. And I am very excited about that because it is a trauma center. I worked there before. That was before I hurt my shoulder, and I hurt my shoulder and I had to have surgery and I couldn't work. So it's been a while, it's been a minute, and I am overly joyed that I have an interview. So I'm praying to God that I get the job because it is one of the best trauma centers around. It is Research Medical Center, and I absolutely love that hospital. My favorite place to work in that hospital was the psych intake and the ER. Loved it. Thank you. I absolutely think you're sweet too. So I'm praying that I get that job because 1, I like 12-hour shifts. 2, I love working in a hospital. 3, trauma centers are the bomb. And I don't know. I want to work in a hospital again. Don't get me wrong. I love doing home health, but I love working in hospitals. And I'm not going to give up my job at home health. I'm still going to keep that job. No, I'm not giving it up because I love my client. I love her as a patient. I think she's amazing. But I really just want to be back in the hospitals again. And it'll give me the extra money that I need to go to nail tech school. So every time I get a phone call, my phone freezes up, which is getting annoying. And I got to charge my phone because I'm on 4%. So there I go. Anyway, but yeah. Well, thank you. So anyway, that's my future. And plus being the only one that has an income coming in, I really need the second job, third job. Well, fourth if you want to count my photography. So in any case, it doesn't matter. I can do it all because, you know, I'm Wonder Woman. Not really, but yeah. My sisters call me that. They tell me I'm Wonder Woman. I guess women do a lot though. Women do carry, they wear a lot of hats, you know. We do wear a lot of hats. So I know I've always worn a lot of hats. Being, you know, the cook, the house cleaner, the, you know, the mom, the grandma, you know, always having to be the counselor and the strong one and the worker and the caretaker. And so how many hats do you guys wear? You're 9 years old? Why are you not in school if you were 9 years old? But anyway, so because you're 9 and you should not be on, I mean, because I talk about some pretty serious things on here. So this isn't necessarily a kid's channel, but I'm talking about some not serious things right now. So, you know, I'm talking about farm stuff right now. And I'm talking about like regular stuff right now. So, any case, if you're 9, normally you should not be on this kind of a YouTube thing. I would never let my 9-year-old child do that. Granted, I don't have 9-year-old children anymore. My children are all grown, and I have 8 grandbabies now. So, yeah, love them to death. My husband's actually watching 4 of them right now. So, he watches the grandkids. He's a stay-at-home grandpa, and he's a very good one. My grandbabies, all 8 of them adore him like no other. He is the grandpa that hung the moon. They always want him around, but again, so do my kids. They are very close to him. I'm the one that not so much. So they all want to be around him most of the time, but I'm usually the one that's kind of, they don't really talk to me much. So I don't know if it's just because I work all the time or I mean, yeah. I mean, I've reached out. My youngest one does. She does. But, like, the other ones, not so much. Like, I'll text them or whatever, but I don't hear back from them very often. My middle one, never. Never. Never hear from him. Never comes around. Always has excuses. Really hurts my feelings, but, you know, I'm learning now. I'm not begging anyone to be in my life anymore. I'm no longer begging anyone to love me. I'm no longer begging anyone to like me, and I'm not begging anyone to be in my life anymore. Because if you don't expect it, you don't get hurt. That's the way I feel now. Because then I don't get let down. So that's the way I feel now. And part of that's because I don't know, I've been hurt too much, way too much. And I've been lied about way too much. So that's just me. I don't know. But anyway, in any case, that's just me in a nutshell. So this subject went way off topic. Anyway, I'm going to hop off here because I need to jump in the shower. It is almost noon and I have not eaten anything all day today. And I need to go and get my other dog in because I need to make sure he's not killing my chickens, which he's not because he can't get in the pen, but that's beside the point. And I need to get some stuff done before I have to go to work because I only have a few hours before I have to go. So I will talk to you guys later. And if you have not subscribed to me, please go subscribe to me. I am still one shy of being 2,000. But I want to get myself out there and I want to continue growing. And if you have something specific that you want to chat with me about, go to my community and put it on there and I will bring it up as my next topic. You can also go on there and you can just say something or whatever and I'll answer you back. So one of the questions that popped up on questions and answers is, what is your favorite comfort food? That is something that we will talk about. So I will talk to you guys later. Have a beautiful